guys, if you watched my Target haul, you know that I said I was crazy for going in a couple days before Thanksgiving. I'm even crazier now because I'm going into Costco for a Costco haul 2 days before Thanksgiving. It's already crazy busy. It's only been open for 20 minutes, but we're gonna head on in. I'm gonna show you guys everything that we're getting. I have like a regular list, but also a few maybe Thanksgiving things. Really the only Thanksgiving thing on there is green beans. But I'm going to be showing you guys some favorites while we're around there. No worries, we will have plenty of new fun things to look at. So if you like these Costco hauls, go ahead and smash that like button below, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so that you never miss another time that I post. I want to be friends with you guys. I love talking to you. So make sure you leave a comment down below as well. Tell me what you're having for Thanksgiving dinner. Tell me what you're doing for Thanksgiving. No judgment here if you guys have any plans. I'd love to hear about them. Okay, let's head in. I just walked in and this was right by the front, but I know a lot of you guys are looking for garlands this year. I don't know if they're on like a shortage or something, but they do have this $17 25-foot garland. You can see that right there. And they have it strung up along there. It's actually really, really pretty. Goes all the way up there. I'm assuming it's real though. They also have these wreaths right here for $18. You can see they are double ring, fresh cut noble fir, incense, cedar accents, pine cones, and berry picks. And they're actually gorgeous. In one of my previous Costco hauls, I did like a huge clothing tour for you guys. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that today, but I found this little shirt on the way in. It's by Buffalo is the brand. It's got like a little cuff at the bottom. You can see it's kind of like a crew neck sweatshirt, a little bit wider though. It's got the cuffs on the sleeves. It's on sale right now for $10, which is a great price. And they have like a gray cheetah. They have this Be Kind one in this blue, the camo, of course, a bright red with pink hearts. I love the star one as well. This is what it looks like on the model. And I think those are super, super, super cute. It does not say what sizes they come in, but I'm seeing small, medium, large, extra large. I showed you guys in my Target haul what they had left of like the toilet paper and paper towel section because I told you guys they're getting a little skim here. But they really do not have their regular section. Usually they have all kinds of paper towels down here, and then they have a bunch of toilet paper, but this is all they have left is these two brands, Kaboo and these, like, I would say like you'd put this in like an office building basically. The Kaboos are $20 and the Marathons are $22.50, but people are definitely panic buying again. I have shared with you guys so many times about gift baskets, but if you guys are going to somebody's house, even if it's just family and you want to bring like a host gift, that would be awesome. They have different gift baskets here for different prices. This one is $55. They had a Harry and David one here for $90, but it looks like somebody bought whatever that was. So they've got this Houdini kosher one here for $55. They have a Vans square wreath basket for $47. They're super cute, really well done. I'm not sure you're saving any money going this way, but you're definitely saving time if that's what you need. They also have this Houdini Willow holiday basket here for $38. I'm assuming they're just getting like a little bit smaller every time. But they have different colors to choose from as well. This is another Harry and David basket. The other one that I showed you that was $90 was also by Harry and David. And I remember as a kid, my mom used to get gifted Harry and David, and their stuff was always really good. So $30 for this guy, and it's by far the cutest basket. I love the wood basket. I think that's really, really nice. And they've got a bunch of like snack mixes and popcorn and just chocolate type of stuff in there. They also have this plentiful presents tower for $20, which is fun as well. So that would definitely be like a cheaper way to go. And they do have like some Harry and David stuff in there.
Good luck finding room.
All different kinds of stuff. I don't know if you guys knew this, but they have like dry cured meats here. So they have this salami trio right now. It's by Columbus, Italian dry salami, soppressata salami, and peppered salami. We don't eat salami, which is why I have no idea what I'm really talking about, but they have it for under $10, which I'm sure is probably a fairly good deal. They also have these Spirella minis right down here. Prosciutto, soppressata, and prosciutto. They're all wrapped with cheese. And those guys are actually on sale right now for $4.50 off, which is awesome. It makes them $9.49, again, under $10. And they also have this charcuterie sampler, which is great for the holidays, or really just any time of year, honestly. Comes with peppered salami, calabrese, chorizo, sopressata, Italian dry salami, and Genoa salami. This guy is about $13. And then right up here, they have Parma ham, prosciutto, basically. So if you're looking for prosciutto, they do have it here. This one has $3 off for $9. If you guys don't have any dietary restrictions like we do, I absolutely love their raviolis and tortellinis here. They are so good. And they come in 2 separate packages, sometimes more. But you can cut these down the middle. They're separately sealed and you can freeze one. They can easily be frozen and then defrosted. So let me show you what they have. They've got a Maine lobster ravioli for $12.99. They've got organic chicken and mozzarella ravioli. I've tried that one before. It's pretty good. Although I get kind of weird about like pre-cooked chicken. I don't know why. $12.79 for that one. Organic cheese and spinach ravioli. And that guy is actually on sale for $6.99. So that's a great price. Typically it's around $10. And then they also have their 5 cheese tortellini right down here. We've had these before we had like dietary restrictions, and they are so good. They're also great in like a pasta salad. So you get 2 of those things for $10. But I also wanted to point out, they have the basil pesto here. They kind of move things around every so often, so you may have to look down these aisles to find this. But if you, again, are not dairy-free or anything like that, because it does contain cheese, this is one of the best pestos I've ever tried. And it is $9 for a massive thing of it. There's no way you're going to use all of this. So that would be a great pairing with some of these raviolis for sure. If you're not egg-free, these egg wraps with cauliflower would also be great. They're gluten-free, dairy-free. You can see them all down here. Keto-friendly, 30 calories per wrap, 0 net carbs. So if you're doing macros, I'm assuming these would be great as well. I've never done macros, but I'm just assuming. These guys are $9 for 14 of them. And then I know a lot of you guys love these. Derek tried them. He did not like them, but he's not a huge fan of Parmesan. So if you like Parmesan, these cheese wraps might be awesome for you. They are glucose. I'm combining lactose and gluten. They're lactose-free and gluten-free, and they are $8.39 for 15 ounces. I want to say there was about like 10 of them in there, maybe a little more. But as you can see, like if you rolled it up with like some pepperoni or something like that with a salad for lunch, it would be really good. They also have some pierogies here right now. They have the potato and cheese. I'm not sure if they have these in the frozen section. This is the refrigerated section, but it actually looks like you can freeze these. They come in 3 separate packs in one. So $10 for 3 of them. And anytime that we've made pierogies, I've loved making them in like some oil to kind of crisp them up. But I wonder if like an air fryer wouldn't work as well. But these are definitely not allergy friendly. So these are just for you guys who do not have the allergies. Again, for you no allergy people, if you are, I don't know, looking for maybe some easy breakfast, or maybe you're going to brunch with a friend, or you're doing like a Friendsgiving but brunch style, you could easily bring these quiches. I've had them before. They've been out for years here, and they actually are really, really good. I love the cheddar and broccoli one. They have a spinach and artichoke one in there as well. It's a 2-pack of quiches, and they are just under $12. They're really, really good. And then right next door, they have a bunch of different egg bites. So they have these spinach and bell pepper egg bites right here. And these guys are $10. And then for just a little bit under, but by the same brand, they have cheese and uncured bacon egg bites. If you have allergies, make sure you check the ingredients on the back, because it does not say gluten-free. And usually when it's gluten-free, it will advertise it. But the only flour that I can find in this is potato flour, which typically is gluten-free. So organic chopped vegetable and barley soup here. It is 2 of these massive things for $8.79. And it is rare that I can ever find a soup that we can actually eat here, because they usually contain like milk or cheese or some kind of wheat. They have a bunch of other soups here as well, but this one actually looks really, really good. It looks like it's got tomatoes, carrots, some barley. Maybe that's why it's not gluten-free, because I think barley actually has wheat in it. I can't remember because we don't eat barley, but in case you're not looking out for gluten-free, if you're just looking for vegetarian and dairy-free, this would be a great option for you. They also have their broccoli cheddar soup right here for $7.79, and you get 2 of them in there. And this one is actually really good. I've tried it before. And down here they have a lobster bisque, 2 of them for $9.79. They are definitely smaller containers than the regular like broccoli and cheddar and the vegetable one. But they also have an Ivan's clam chowder with bacon down here for $9.79. Going right along with the other soups, they actually have this Thai coconut curry soup, which I've never seen here before. I didn't check the ingredients on the back to know what allergens are in it, but $9.79 for 2 of those guys. They're a little bit smaller, again, than the regular. You can see they're a little shorter. They have this Kirkland chicken tortilla soup, which is actually really, really good. And that one is $7.79 for 2 of them. They've got this Ivan's loaded baked potato soup, which looks like it's $8.29. And then they have this organic creamy tomato basil soup, and this does have milk in it, possibly wheat as well. I didn't check, but it's creamy, which always means some kind of milk or cheese, unless it says vegan on there, but $9.69, but it is vegetarian. Also wanted to point out this dip. I've never had this specific dip, but I've had other dips by Blue Moose before we had a bunch of allergies, and it was amazing. So I'm assuming these would be the same way. These would be a great way to take some kind of party favor, or if you need to bring a snack to a party, bring this and maybe some wheat thins or some kind of like pretzel chips, something like that. They're actually on sale right now for $5.99, typically $7.99, and they're really good. Speaking of festive dips, this one is just right down the way, and it is cranberry and jalapeno dip and spread, medium spice. So I wonder if this would taste at all like, did anybody else ever have the cream cheese where you would put like spicy jelly on top of it? For some reason, my mom made that all the time, and then you put like crackers around it on a plate. I wonder if this would be similar, but it's here, 31 ounces for $8, and it is not dairy-free at all. Maybe not even wheat-free, but it's like a cream cheese base. We are still in the refrigerated section here. You can see we've got like the guacamole up here. These guacamoles are really great. We've tried both of them. But if you are looking for salsa, this mango and peach one for a sweeter salsa is actually really, really good. The problem is I can't go through all of this by myself. It's $6.49, but it's a huge 48-ounce jar of it. But it's really good. And then this guy right here is actually amazing as well. It's the Organic Jack's Cantina Salsa. Oh, the tag fell down. It is $6.49 for 48 ounces as well. So they're the same exact price, but we've had both of these. Love them both. This is a sweeter salsa. This is a, I'd say, very mild salsa, but it's more like savory. And we actually need salsa today. I'm gonna get Derek the salsa he likes, but sometimes I like to switch my salsas up. So I'm gonna grab this one because I know that he will also eat this one. It says it's medium. I personally feel like it's a little bit more mild than that, but it's really good. And the ingredients are super clean on it as well. I need to grab a rotisserie chicken, but as I was coming over here, I saw that they had these seasoned drumsticks with garlic seasoning. So if you don't have any allergies, this would be a great way if you're trying to make some chicken wings and you just want them already done and ready to go. These are raw, so you still have to cook them, but you don't have to season them or anything. This would be a really easy way to go. So for like this one, that is 8.27 pounds, it's $12. Just grab 2 of the rotisserie chickens. If you've never tried the rotisserie chickens at Costco, you have to. I know people have like differing opinions on these because I'm sure they contain stuff. Just don't tell me in the comments. I don't want to know. But pick these 2 guys out, and they are $4.99 a piece. I love getting these, and you have to cut them when they're warm because that's a lot easier to do. But you can cut them, shred them, cube them, whatever you want to do. Throw them in a freezer Ziploc baggie. You can freeze them, and easy, your meat is already ready to go. When you are ready for it, just take it out of the freezer and thaw. Super easy to throw into any kind of meals. We made some chicken tortilla soup last time with these guys that I actually showed you on my Instagram, and you guys all love the recipe as well. So I'll definitely be sharing some more recipes about how I use these guys. I'm about to grab some avocados, which are actually just situated right behind me here. So you can see I am coming over to the frozen section. And if you have never had these mozzarella sticks, they are by Petite Cuisine. They're like this actual brand. Throw them in your air fryer. They are so good. Dip them in some marinara sauce. I can't say enough good things about them. They're really, really good. Not allergy friendly at all, but they are great for frozen mozzarella sticks. It's a 5-pound, it's like a bag in there for $13.89. Okay, first of all, these avocados are huge, which is awesome. I love that, but I'm gonna grab 2 packs. So this one's not ripe at all, but that's totally fine with me because I need them on like different ripening speeds. I mentioned this in my Kroger haul, but if you have an avocado that's ripe, but you're not ready to use it yet, just go ahead and throw it in your fridge whole like this, and it'll stay for a little while longer so that you can use it whenever you want to, and it's already ripe. But I'm grabbing the $5.49 avocados right there. Organic right down there are $8.49, but one of you guys told me that actually you don't necessarily need to buy avocados organic because they have a thicker skin on the outside. So I'm gonna look for one more pack that might be more ripe, and then we'll be on to the next. I am almost out of my onions. I think I have one left. I love buying these big bags at Costco, but if you don't use onions enough, I would definitely buy it at your regular grocery store. Sometimes you do get a dud in here, but most of the time they're really good. It's 10 pounds for $5.99, and they're organic, which is always what I want to try and buy my onions and potatoes like. I plan on making this crunch wrap casserole that I found on Diane Morrissey's Instagram page, and I'll be sharing it with you guys whenever I make it on my Instagram stories as well, but it calls for bell peppers. So I'm grabbing this massive 6-count bag of bell peppers. I've grabbed these a million times before, and they are so good. Just under $9 right now, which is a little pricey for them, but I'm not going to another grocery store, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick them up here. And that'll do. Logan really loved having these mini peppers, and they're $6.49 for a pound and a half. They're a little bit more sweet. I don't really know how to explain them, but of course, like if you don't go through them, you can always cut them up and use them as you would regular peppers. So I'm gonna grab a bag. And I gotta be honest with you, he loves these, but he usually just takes a bite and then throws it on the floor. But I can't be too upset because at least he's getting some kind of nutrients. I want him to be able to try things that he really likes. This gold kiwi, I told you guys about this last time, and my comment section was blowing up with you guys saying that you also love gold kiwi, and it's so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab more of these guys. Logan was actually picking them out of our fruit basket every morning by the handful. I mean, like 2 or 3 at a time, and just taking bites of them. So we went through them really fast. 2 pounds for $7, and we're just gonna see which one of them looks ready to go. Bananas are another thing that you don't really need to buy organic because they have such a thick skin on the outside of them. I usually just buy kind of whatever's looking ripe, but 3 pounds of bananas for $1.50. So we're gonna grab a couple of these guys. Logan goes through these so fast, but those are like way too green. I think I'm gonna pick back here from some of these yellow guys. And these are really easy to freeze for banana bread or anything like that whenever they start going too ripe for you and you can't eat them fast enough. I was watching someone's stories on Instagram, and she said that anytime that Costco has these Fresca mangoes, she picks them up immediately, that they're really good and somehow better than regular mangoes. And we love regular mangoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these guys. I'm assuming they're just at the same price as the regular mangoes right here. So $6.99 for a 6-count of them. Let's see what looks good. Just popped into the refrigerated section, and they have these pumpkin pies here for $5.99. If you have never tried a Costco pie, specifically their pumpkin pie, it is amazing. And you get this massive, this is my hand, it's a massive, massive pie for $5.99. Stepping to the right of the pie. For $7.99, we're gonna grab some organic blueberries. It is definitely a little bit high in price, but this is something that Logan can get out of the fridge on his own, and he really likes doing that. So we're definitely gonna grab some of these guys and make sure they're not moldy like that one. I'm also gonna grab some raspberries right here. These are not organic, but Logan also loves raspberries, so I can't help myself. We're gonna grab 12 ounces of raspberries for $4.49. We're gonna grab some pomegranate seeds, or as Logan refers to them, pommies. So I showed you guys in my Kroger haul that I ended up having to get some and do it on my own. And I will say 100% they taste better if you do it on your own. They're also a lot of work, and they're really messy. $8.99 for these 2 guys. And Logan loves these little cups so he can eat out of them himself. I think it's so cute. I was hoping these would be on sale this week. They are definitely not. They are $11.79 for 6 of them, but I'm still grabbing them because I noticed a big difference when I actually did drink them. I've mentioned to you guys before, but because I'm almost 14 weeks pregnant, actually when you're watching this, I will be 14 weeks pregnant. These were really helping me get in my veggie intake because veggies kind of make me not feel great right now. So we're gonna grab a box of these guys, and you definitely get used to them, that's for sure. But don't expect like a sweet green smoothie. It definitely tastes like lettuce. I have not ever seen these here before, but that's definitely because they are seasonal. These are the Haagen-Dazs cookie squares. They're peppermint bark, limited edition it says. These are in the frozen section. So it's a chocolate cookie topped with peppermint swirl ice cream and peppermint bark pieces dipped in luscious dark chocolate. So if you like peppermint and chocolate, this might be your kind of little treat. It comes with 10 squares, so I say little, but with the size of the box, it's gotta be somewhat big. They are actually on sale right now, $8.39 $3.50 off. I don't know, might be a fun little treat to try. If you are someone whose family does like the little smokies in the crock pot, I'm trying to think of what else goes in there because I've actually never made them, but anytime I ever went to a party, I loved the little smokies that were in the crock pot. They do carry them here in like a massive thing of them. You can easily freeze these though, but they are gluten-free, which sometimes hot dogs, the little smokies, things like that are not. They are $9.99 for two 1.25 pound packs. So sometimes they do carry like the regular Bonza pasta here, but I've never seen them carry the Bonza mac and cheese. This is not their vegan kind. So if you are allergic to dairy or anything like that, this one's not for you, but it comes with 5 boxes in there. It's the mac and cheese, and we've had the vegan one before and it was pretty good. So $8.99 for 5 boxes. If you're looking for it, it's on like a little end cap here right outside of the spices. I follow a girl on Instagram who says that she always picks up this Johnny's seasoning salt anytime that she goes to Walmart, but I just found it here at Costco as well. And I'm sure it's cheaper here. 42 ounces. It's a huge thing of it for $5.69. I have no idea what this tastes like, so if anybody can tell me in the comments what it tastes like, but it's a huge bottle. There's my hand next to it. Looks like it might be pretty good. I don't know. We might have to try it. But it says you can pretty much put it on anything. So these are the ingredients right here. This is actually really interesting. I hardly ever look in the spices section, but if you're looking for everything but the bagel seasoning and you do not have a Trader Joe's near you, or even if you do have a Trader Joe's near you, this is way cheaper. This is $4.49 for 11.5 ounces of it. It's pretty big for everything but the bagel seasoning because you really don't need much because it does contain salt. But in case you guys are looking for this, huge jar of it here. That's kind of interesting. Going along with that Johnny's seasoning salt, not sea salt. They also have the Johnny's garlic spread here. I'm not sure, like this one does contain cheese, so we definitely won't get it. But if you guys like the Johnny's stuff, will you guys tell us in the comments so that if anybody's watching this and they're also wondering, they can go down and look at your comment. 18 ounces for $5.99 here. I just ran out of my Better Than Bouillon chicken one, so I'm gonna grab another one of these guys. Sometimes they do go on sale, but $5.99 honestly is not a bad price either. And this is a huge jar of it. You cannot get them this big in the store, or maybe you can, but they're way more expensive. But I've only ever seen them in tiny jars in the store. So I love using this in soups or anytime that it calls for chicken broth. You just mix this with like some boiling water and it's awesome. Wanted to share some of the nut butters here. They have this huge Adams 100% natural crunchy peanut butter here. Like it's a huge jar. I don't know why it's so big, but it's 80 ounces. I'm not even sure you could fit this in your fridge to be honest, but I don't know if it needs to be refrigerated. The ingredients are peanuts and 1% or less of salt, and it is $10. They also have this Jif creamy right here, and they have the Jif extra crunchy. Those are both $10 for 2 packs. And then they have the organic peanut butter, which I showed you guys before, and that's my favorite. And that guy is $10. But then right down here, they also have this mixed nut butter. It's by Kirkland. It does have seeds in it and stuff, and it is $8 for just 1 jar. And then we also have organic almond butter, and then right next door, regular almond butter. $12.49 for 27 ounces for both of them. $12.49 for the organic though, and $6.59 for the regular almond butter. And then they also have the PB Fit here, which I know a lot of you guys who are watching like macros or something like that, or if you are using this in like your blender, I've heard it's really good for that too. In case you've never heard of it, these are the ingredients in it. And it's a big 30-ounce jar for just under $12. Derek is going to be so happy because we just ran out of these massive Spanish Queen olives, and we love olives in our house. They're a great source of fat, and these ones are hand stuffed with fresh sliced pimento. I honestly don't taste the pimento. I'm not sure if you're supposed to, but $15.99 for 2 21-ounce jars of them. So I'm gonna pick up this guy right here. And then the other jar we just usually keep in our food storage. They stay good for a long time, of course, and they're really good. You guys know that I usually go for the Kirkland marinara sauce because it's organic, and it's actually really good, and it's usually $1 less than this for more. But I've been loving the Rouse marinara right now, so we are gonna pick up this guy. It is way cheaper to get it here than it is in any store. These are the big 28-ounce jars. It comes in a 2-pack for $10.99. They also have this creamy Alfredo sauce right next door. It's in a 2-pack. It's by Sonoma Gourmet. I've never tried anything by them. It's obviously not milk free, but it does say it is gluten free, which is awesome. You get 2 of them, 16.4 ounces each for $7.49. If this was not enough to pour over your pasta, I would say I would probably stretch it with like some chicken broth or something like that and add like a little thickener to it maybe. I don't know, but just in case. Also by Sonoma Gourmet, they have this kale pesto and white cheddar pasta sauce. I'm surprised that more people have not bought this because they still have these 3 things out. The little asterisk means it's going away. $12 for 2 of them, and it looks so good to me. But right over here, we are actually gonna grab the Kirkland organic salsa. It's a medium heat. It's honestly really good. It's not too spicy. Just under $8 for 2 of them, and they're pretty big. But for some reason, we can go through these very quickly. We love salsa in our house, so we're gonna grab one of these guys. I shared with you guys that we were making some ramen a couple of nights ago, and this is the one that we use. It's by Lotus Foods. It's organic brown rice ramen, and it is $8.99. It comes with a bunch of them in here. We usually use like 4 or 5 cakes for our family. So it's a 12-pack, which is quite a bit of them. I'm trying to look because I remember being very minimal ingredients, and it is, but they're really good. If you have no allergies, I love this stuff. I don't know why it's so good, but it is. It's Mr. Yoshida's marinade and cooking sauce, original gourmet. It's like a teriyaki sauce, but it is so good. 86 ounces here for $6.89. Obviously, not all of you guys watching my channel have allergies, and I know a lot of people love this Annie's variety pack, my little sister included. This is the Annie's 12-count variety pack. You have the regular shells and aged cheddar, shells and white cheddar, and then like your basic mac and cheese. All organic, and you get 12 of them for $13.49. I'm not picking any of this up today, although maybe I should be, because this would be a great little lunch to have, especially with like a grilled cheese. This is Pacific Foods roasted red pepper and tomato soup. I actually saw on somebody else's Instagram story that they love this stuff, and they get it here at Costco. Comes in a 6-pack of these cartons right here. It is $12 for 6 of them. Quick note though, these are not dairy free. Logan loves these applesauce packets. We're not even near needing these, but I have a feeling we will be. He can eat like 4 or 5 of these a day if we actually let him. But these are the organic applesauce pouches for $8.49. You get 24 of them. Remember earlier when I was talking about some of those dips and I was like, you could bring them with wheat thins or like the pretzel crisp. These are the pretzel crisps that I'm talking about. They are organic. They're here in a huge bag for $3.99. You are seeing that correctly. They are $2.90 off right now. Typically only $7, which is actually even better than in the store, but $3.99. You cannot beat that. I can't tell you how many comments I got last time talking about these almond flour crackers. So many of you guys were like, me and my family eat them and we love them and the ingredients are great. I was a little wary to try them just because we have tried something else from the Simple Mills brand. It was actually their pizza crust and it was not good. But I'm gonna go based on your guys' recommendations and grab them. I'll show you guys the ingredients in case you did not see that last haul. Really great ingredients, really clean, corn-free, grain-free, paleo-friendly, vegan, and they are gluten-free. $8.99, and you get 2 bags in here, so we're gonna try these. Wanted to share with you guys in case you were also looking at these Unreal ones. I shared these, I think 2 Costco hauls ago, because we've had them for a while and we've loved them. They're a perfect little snack. They are dark chocolate coconut minis. Someone informed me that these are not Almond Joys because I said they were Almond Joys without the almonds, which I guess are mounds. So anyways, that's basically what they taste like though. Almond Joys without the almonds. I can't confirm mounds. I've never had those, but they're on sale, you guys, for about $3 off. So it makes them $6.99, and you can get a limit 10 of them. So if you want to stock up, no judgment here. Here is what our final cart is looking like, except I was looking for freezer bags and I cannot find them anywhere. I was looking for the Ziploc bags. So I'm gonna ask somebody up front if they know where those would be. But I'm gonna show you guys what we've got here. We've got the organic applesauce packets or pouches, whatever you wanna call them, for Logan. We have this organic Jack's Cantina salsa down here for me. We have 2 rotisserie chickens. We have these Simple Mills almond flour crackers. We have raspberries, organic blueberries, and we have some gold kiwi down there, which I know Logan's gonna be so pumped about. We have these Suja green juices, some organic pommies. We've got Better Than Bouillon chicken. We have these massive Spanish Queen olives right here. We've got the Kirkland organic salsa that is shelf stable. We've got these Fresca mangoes, 2 things of non-organic avocados. We've got the bell peppers, the 6-pack, and the minis. We also have 2 things of regular bananas and some Rouse marinara sauce. And then on the bottom here, all I have are these organic yellow onions. Derek is gonna be so proud of me, you guys. I got out of there under $200. $185 was my total for all of that goodness in my cart. So many fresh fruits. I love them all. I love them all equally. Plus some rotisserie chickens, and I added on, it ended up being like almost $30 at the end for both the quart and gallon freezer bags. So if you guys enjoyed this Costco haul, please go ahead and smash that like button. What it does is helps my channel out, helps recommend this video to other people who are searching something similar. And make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time that I post, and make sure you comment down below what you guys are eating for Thanksgiving, what your plans are. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, see you next time. Bye.